Hello, anybody there? Are you sitting on the sofa with a glass of wine maybe? Or are you going to come and do Pilates with me for 45 minutes? Write a little message in here if you're, so go on the chat panel there and just write something if you're here. 21! Fantastic! Now, because I've done a live one in the evening before, you may find that everybody's on the internet, so you may find there's possibly a bit of buffering. I won't be able to do anything about that, but I have my man Gareth. So if he writes to you and if you have a problem with anything, just put something in the chat panel and he will reply to you. He's in another house somewhere over there. Welcome everybody. This is for... Hold on 1 second. Hello, Gareth? Hello? Oh, am I? No, I don't think so. Hello, Annie, hello. I'm just going to ask them if the sound is okay. Might just be you. Hold on 2 ticks. Guys, that was Gareth on the phone saying it's echoing a bit. It is quite echoey in my kitchen, but it wasn't echoey this morning. How are you? Hi there, Helen. Is it okay? Is the sound okay for you? Can someone just say yes or no? I used to work out with you in Hampton. I'm now in Edinburgh. Hello, Rachel Young. Can someone just say if the hi, hello, sound is fine? There is an echo, but manageable. It is a bit of an echo. I feel there's an echo because I've cleared the house out. Sarah Cook, hello, Gareth. All fine, perfect. Okay. Let me just turn that off then. Get rid of Gareth, he's gone. Okay, welcome everybody. Now this class is for everybody that wants to join in because I've shared the link. I do pure Pilates, but I also do not very pure Pilates, so I do body conditioning. Now this is a 45-minute session. We're going to start off by standing up and doing a little bit of stretching because you might have been at the laptop all day. Little tiny bit of stretching, a little bit of getting your head in the right place with your Pilates skills because there's loads of brilliant, that's true. There's loads of you and I don't know what your skills are, but I will talk the whole time. So I want you to listen to all the instructions. So we're going to stand up for a bit and I'll get on the mat. I've got a mat here, but I'll just need to adjust the laptop so that I want to be as close to you as possible. Okay, should we crack on? Make sure we've got water. We might get a bit thirsty. And we're going to get going. Okay, I want you, everybody hear me okay? Yes, good. I want you to stand. Don't cut your feet off, honey. I want you to stand, feet hip distance apart, and drop your shoulders. I want to go sideways. I want you to drop your shoulders back and down. Stay nice and tall and try and pull your navel in. Don't kind of gasp like that, but just pull it in. And I want you to breathe in through your nose. So get your rib cage wide and breathe out through the mouth. And as you breathe out, keep doing that while I'm talking. As you breathe out through the mouth, I want you to really deeply contract your stomach muscles. You're trying to get all the air out. Someone's hit you in the stomach with a football and you're pulling it back. You're trying to lift up and inwards. So let's do a few more of those. So take a breath in. Breathe out. By the way, there's no whale music or anything like that. No, I just talk at you. Breathe in and out. And again, breathe in and out. Okay, I want you to take your ear to your whichever side you like. One side, ear, and then stretch down with the hands there. Come up, take the other ear to the other shoulder, stretch the arm down. Just getting a little stretch down here. We're going to do that again. Stretch the other side and then just apply a bit of pressure with that hand. Just press down, stretch the fingers to the floor. Come up, do the other side, ear to shoulder. Stretch the fingers down. Perfect. Take your arms up here and I want you to drive your elbows down towards your hips like this. So I want you to try and recruit here. your lats. So imagine you're at the pull-up bar, you know what one of those is, at the gym, and you're reaching up and you're trying to pull yourself up, but you're creating your own resistance. Do 4 more. 1, 2. And as you breathe out, you're pulling your navel in. 2 more. 1, 2. Perfect. I want you to stretch one side. Stretch the other side. Do 2 more like that, and then we're going to put the hands behind the head. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's a little bit harder. So hands here. Breathe in to go there. Breathe out to come up. Try not to move your hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. And again. Breathe in. Breathe out one more time this side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now put your hands on your shoulders. Drop the shoulders down. Take a breath in. And you're going to turn that way. It doesn't have to be too far, but I really want you to feel it here. The way you're going to feel it there is push your hip forward slightly, but don't move. Okay, take a breath in, breathe out, turn. So the way you are turning, push that hip forward, breathe out. Back to the center, and breathe out, perfect. Okay, hands down. You're going to roll down to the floor. Take a breath in, drop the chin, arch the spine, roll all the way down to the floor. Take a breath in. Breathe out, tug at your abdominals and roll all the way up and drop your shoulders. And again, breathe in, breathe out, drop the chin, hollow the navel, roll all the way down. This time I want you to walk out. Okay, can you still see me? Yes, you can. To there. Okay, your feet are quite close. You're going to drive 1. Little knee drives. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do 10. I think that was 10. Lift your hips up, walk the hands back, try not to bend the knees if you can, get a good stretch here, roll all the way up. Okay, take your toes forward, you're going to do 5 really slow squats. So you're about a hip distance apart, slightly wider than hip distance. Drop down, so if you were with me in the workout this morning at 7 o'clock, you might be going, ha ha, all the way down, hold a little bit, back up. Now I want you to really think about your glutes. If you think about the muscle that you're working, everything falls into place. 2 more. 1, squeeze, push up. 1 more. Down, squeeze, push up. Okay, I want you to get on the floor now on your mat. I'm just going to move my mat forward and adjust the laptop. So go on your back. That's good. So go on your back and get snuggle up to you. Okay, I'm going to have to keep looking at the screen so I want to see you. Okay, you're going to tuck your heels in this way, push your heels on the floor, and tilt, and come back to neutral. And again, so all you're doing is little pelvic tilts. But I want you to press the lower back into the mat, really press. Looks a bit weird, it certainly looks a bit weird in this angle. Press. Now I'm going to roll up into the shoulder bridge. I want you to squeeze the glutes, tilt, press the spine, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, even more, push the knees away. Hold it there, backstroke swimming. So you keep squeezing your glutes and your hips don't move, they're not dropping down here somewhere, you go, squeeze harder, keep going, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Now I want you to keep the squeeze there. Don't let it creep to the hamstrings. Keep the squeeze there. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Tilt. So you're pushing the hips up towards your ribs. Roll all the way down. Back to neutral. Perfect. Walk your feet a little bit away. Take your hands behind the head like that. Shall I just go there? That's it. And you're going to push your ribs towards your hips. I know you're probably thinking, I know how to do a crunch. I want you to really, really push. And again. Perfect. So crush. Keep going. I'm going to give you some coaching points. You are pushing your ribs towards your hips. You're crushing. But you're not flapping your elbows. You're going to do 2 more. 1 and 2. Perfect. We're going to go up and do some heel dips in a minute. Take your feet together and your knees together, and put your arms in a half rectangle like that. And you're going to take a breath in, stack your feet, get your knees all the way over, all the way over. Try not to lift this shoulder off the floor. Breathe out, bring it back to the center. Other side, breathe in. Now breathe out and squeeze. If you've got a belt on and you really want to tighten it, go the other side, breathe in. Breathe out. Try and shut your eyes. I know it looks a bit weird, but try and shut your eyes. And it really helps you concentrate. And breathe out. Perfect. Okay, I want you to walk your feet away from you. Put your hands down. If you're slightly more advanced, you can swap your arms open like that. Okay, we're going to come up. I want your spine to stay completely still. Okay, take a breath in. Breathe out, pull the navel down and float one leg up slowly. I know some of those people out there are going fast. No going fast. Take a breath in. Breathe out, hollow. Okay, you're going to do heel dips now. Relax your feet totally. A heel dip is this. So you are keeping your spine completely still. So you're moving your legs, but you're training your deep, deep stomach muscles, the ones that line your spine, if you like, for want of a better word. Remember, you are not flapping at the knee here. You're hinging at the hip. And up. So you breathe out as you lower. You're going to go into a single leg stretch now. Breathe out. Push away. You can point your toe if you like. And that helps you actually really tighten your leg muscles. We're only just getting our head in place. Don't worry. It's going to get a little bit more groovy in a minute. Do a diagonal single leg stretch. Push one leg away. Just take it out at an angle. All the time you're pushing down. It's very tempting to let your leg go floppy. Don't let that happen. Use these deep abdominals. One more here. Perfect. I've got a little list here. I want to make sure I haven't missed anything. No. Okay. Now I'm going to actually just do a straight leg roll up. So, heels away, arms over your head. Take a breath in and breathe out. So you get to there, and you want to really push the ribs towards the hips, pull the navel downwards, come up, nice and tall. Let's go again. Breathe in, breathe out, tilt. Excuse that noise if you can hear it out there. Noisy neighbours. Arms over your head, push your heels. Let's go again. Breathe in, breathe out. Try not to launch yourself up, nice and tall. Breathe in, breathe out, roll all the way down with control. Perfect. Okay, go over. Now, I'm not doing any press-ups today. I know I can hear a sigh of relief everywhere. I do want to do a little bit of rotation. So fingers of the left hand in, dive through the gap, head on the floor, breathe out. Let's do that again, dive through. Breathe out. One more, dive through. Breathe out and come up. Fingers of the right hand turned in, and you're pushing through. Rest your head on the floor, stretch, take a breath in, breathe out, tighten the stomach muscles, and come up. Let's go again, dive through. Breathe out, last one. Breathe in, breathe out. Now I want you to stretch your hip flexors before we go off and do something groovy. I'm going to have to just go in here a bit for that. Okay, here, and the head's chopped off. So you're going to tilt, push forward. That'd be good to do it like this. That's better. So take one leg behind you, both hands by the side of your foot, and you're stretching here. So you've been sitting in a car, don't know where you'd be going in your car, but say you had, or sitting at your desk, and your hip flexors get short. Drop the knee, change legs. Put the other leg forward, hands down by your side. Take that heel off, it's attractive looking sock malfunction there on that foot, don't worry. Push the hips to the floor and hold on to that. Perfect, good. Okay, move my mat forward. We're going to do a pyramid to start off with. And everybody will groan about that. So a pyramid means you're going to do exercise 1, followed by exercise 1, then exercise 2, then exercise 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to some mobility work. So we're going to do single leg stretch. So that's what you did in the warm-up. You were here and you went, So if you want to keep at that, you can. Otherwise, you can bring your head up and go tuck that knee in. Shoulder blades need to stay off the floor. And we're going to do that for 30 seconds, my little timer. In 3, count it up, 2, 1. Let's go. So your shoulder blades are down. Don't let them be here. Drop them down. Push away. Crunch up a bit higher. And you're using your upper body to drive that knee towards you. You're tucking it in. You're not just touching, you're tucking it in. Really tuck it in. You've got less than 10. Shoulder blades, come on, drop the chin. Back of the neck nice and long. And rest. Give me 5 pelvic floors, everybody. So I want you to just draw up your pelvic floor without tightening your legs and without squeezing your glutes, okay? Just draw up internally as if you're trying to stop yourself having a wee. 5 of those. Ready to go again. Single leg stretch. Legs up. Take a breath in. Head up. Here we go. Come on. So after this, we're going to do some little crunches, just normal crunches. We're working in the same plane here. It's all forward. So you've got your deep abdominals, keeping your spine still, and your superficial abdominals, that's your 6-pack. That's being worked because your head and shoulders are off the floor. Nobody's listening, Annie. You're just trying to do this. 5 seconds. 5, 4, come on. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Walk your feet away. Hands behind the head. You're going to do 2 crunches like this. 1, 2, 4 pulses. And you're going to do that for 30 seconds, providing I can remember to look at the clock. Here we go. Really crushing good crunches. 4 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back down. Try not to catapult back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So every crunch you do, whether it's a full range one or a little pulse, it should be pulling the navel downward so you're not letting your stomach muscles dome up. I think we've got 1 more set coming. Here we go. 1, down, 2. Feet are nice and light on the floor. 4 crunches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 5 more pelvic floors, everybody. And then we're going to do exercise 1 and 2 and add on a little plank with a side tap. Ready. Legs up. Drop the shoulders. Head up. Hands behind one leg. 3, 2, 1. Come on, put you up. Get those shoulder blades off the floor. Push. You nail the navel down. Relax the shoulders. Get the back of the neck nice and long. I've no idea what the time is. There we go. We're going to do another 10 now. Come on. Perfect. 4, 3, 2. Feet down. Make sure they're not too close to your bottom. They need to be away from you. Hands behind the head and your elbows don't move, remember. Here we go. 2 crunches. 1 and 2. 4 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't let your stomach muscles dome out. It's pointless. Suck the navel downward. If you have trouble doing the pulses, I have trouble speaking during the pulses, then just stick with the normal full range. 4 little pulses. Here we go. 1. How are we doing? 2, 3. Let's do 1 more set. Come on. 2 full range. 1 and 2. And 4 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll over. We're doing a plank. On your forearms like that. Or so your feet aren't too wide. They should be actually narrow. And you can have your knees like that. If you want to do a half plank like that, do that. And then you're going to tap to the side. Otherwise, it's a tap, a tap. And the thing you've got to remember, we're starting, so let's crack on. The thing you've got to remember is that you have a bowl of boiling water on the back of the pelvis. Okay? Tap. If you find it difficult to do the taps, you'd rather just stay in the plank, stay there. But this is just adding a little extra dimension. We're going to do 15 more seconds. Ding, I'll turn my phone off in a minute. 10, come on. Perfect. 5 more. Nearly there. Done. Drop the knees. Sit back on the heels and just stretch your arms away. Keep stretching. And we're going to do 3 mobility exercises now. We're going to do them twice. So 3 of them and then just do it once, so not as the pyramid. The first one, I want you to come seated like this. Nice and tall. Nobody wants to sit like that. If you find that really uncomfortable, put a cushion underneath your bottoms and raise your pelvis up a bit. And you're going to do this. Reach and up. Rotate. If you feel very brave, you could just go. So it's little finger to little toe. What I don't want you to do is lift your bottom cheeks off the floor. Keep absolutely still. So we're going to do the saw, it's called. Arms wide, really straight, much too straight, but it's brilliant. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Come up into that straight position. Helen Lockie, I know what you're doing. You're going to be going here somewhere, aren't you? Straight up. Turn. 1, 2, 3. That's one of my normal Tuesday members, by the way. That's who I'm talking to. 1, 2, 3. Back up and again. Turn. 1, 2. We're going to do one more time the other side. Keep those sit bones, that's the pointy bit of your pelvis, nice and still. Come up. Perfect. Now, half roll downs. These are something else. So you're sitting nice and comfortably and tall. And you're going to take your spine into a C shape like that. So you'll start off tall, really tall. Drop the shoulders. And you're going to breathe in to go backwards. So breathe in. Tilt the pelvis upwards. Breathe out. And that's where you've got to tug your abdominals back that way. Breathe in. Breathe out. So remember that exhalation. Yeah, exhaling the air. Come up. Can't talk during these. 2 more. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. Another one. Breathe in. Pause. Drop the shoulders. Breathe out. Perfect. Hip rolls. So roll all the way down this time. Slowly. Bring one leg up, the other leg up. Arms in the half rectangle like we did in the warm-up. Glue your knees together. You're going to take a breath in. It's very tempting to lean on your arm. Try not to. Breathe out. Don't have your feet down here. Breathe in. Breathe out. And what you've got to imagine is this tight belt round here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop the shoulders and again, breathe in. Breathe out. Can we do one more each side? Don't let the knees crawl over here. They need to be above your hip. Breathe in. And breathe out. Try not to use your elbows or your shoulders. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Feet down. Just rest. I want you to do 3 good breaths. I might just turn my phone to silent. I'm going to do that whole set again. Okay, here we go. So from there, see if you can get up. Stretch your legs out, arms over your head. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Lift. Come on, we did this in the warm-up. Push the ribs towards the hips. And come up. Take your legs in a V. Nice and tall. 30 seconds. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Come up. And again. 1, 2. Keep your sit bones on the floor. Straight up. I want you to make sure that you get really, really straight when you come up. And try not to move one leg as you're going over the other side. Keep it absolutely still. So all the effort is all around here. 3, 2, 1. We're going to do one more each side. Drop the shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Come up. Reach out. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Feet together. Half roll downs. Drop the shoulders. Okay, tall, and then you do that. So you sink as if a football's gone in your stomach, okay? But you're breathing in to go backwards. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. The breathing is not to make it all la-la, okay? It's not for effect. It's to make you use the deep, deep abdominals. Here we go. Do 3 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And again, drop the shoulders. Breathe in. Come on, don't use your shoulders. Use back. Breathe out. Do 1 more for luck. Come on. Breathe in. Keep the pelvis tilted. Keep the navel back there. Breathe out. Perfect. Roll all the way down. Slowly with control. I'll just shuffle forward a bit. Okay, then we'll float one leg up and the other leg up. If you struggle doing with your knees in the air, then do it on the floor and do a floor-based one. Otherwise, we are in. Knees and feet glued together. Make sure the knees are above your hips. Beautiful. You can make it slightly harder this time. I'm going to offer you can either do what we were doing last time or make it slightly harder. Here we go. We're going to breathe in. Breathe out. Top leg. Breathe in, bring it back. Breathe out to take it back to the center. Other side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Watch the effort around the shoulders, okay? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Perfect. 1 more. Breathe in. It's tough, isn't it? You've got to switch off the shoulders. Breathe out. Breathe in. Big effort in the midsection. Breathe out. 1 foot down, the other foot down. Perfect. Okay, what else is on my little list? We're going to do that pyramid. You know we did at the beginning? That pyramid which ends with the plank. We're going to go back up, starting at the bottom, so the plank becomes our first exercise. Okay. This time we're going to change it. So last time we did a plank, tapping to the side. This time we're going to lift the leg. This t-shirt doesn't do me any favours, does it? It makes me look like the guts hanging down, up and down. So you're going to do a plank for 30 seconds like that. If you're not at this stage yet, keep your knees absolutely still and maybe just lift a knee, put it down, lift a knee. But your job is to not move that pelvis. That needs to stay still. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go plank, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So it's up to you how long you hold that leg up there, but I want you to use the glutes, and no lifting with a bent leg like that. Okay, it's got to be squeezing the glute. You're not even thinking about the rest of the leg. You're certainly switching off the foot. That's it, that's good. Come on, lift. Squeeze. You're lifting it directly up. We've got 7 seconds. Then we're going to sit back. We'll do 1 more leg. Here we go. Drop the knees, sit back on your heels, and knock out 5 more pelvic floors for me. So quick fire ones if you can do. Remember, try not to squeeze your buttock muscles with your legs. Internal muscles, okay? We're going to do that again, followed by our crunches. Okay, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and down. So even that you're adding movement to create a little bit more of a challenge for the stomach muscles to keep you still. So your job is to keep your spine still, really still, while you're moving your legs. So you're training your glutes and your deep stomach muscles, even though you're moving your legs. We've got 5 seconds, lovely people. And again, last one. That was a long 5 seconds, wasn't it? What's the next one we're going to do? We are on crunches. Yes, we are, crunches. So we did 2 crunches and 4 pulses last time. This time, you're going to do 1 of those, 1 of those, and 1 of those, and 1 of those. Okay? If you want to be a bit more advanced, you can reach out there with your legs up, and then go round here. Let's do that. Come on. Plates on your shins. Let's go. 2 of those and 2 of those, reaching round. We've got plates of boiling water on our shins, lucky for us. Reach. Oh, come on, keep them still. Reach up. Don't bring your knees over your navel. Right round. We're going to do one more set. One. Don't let the feet hang down like that. Perfect. Feet down. Back to the plank. Okay. Ready. In 5. She says, wiping the sweat off her face. 4, 3. Doing a fantastic job, everybody. 2, 1. I bet you're all sitting there. You might be sitting there watching me drinking Sauvignon Blanc, you never know. 1 and 2. I'm just saving that for after. Lift. Perfect. Now keep your spine absolutely still while you lift. That is amazing. That's good. Come on. We've got 15 seconds. Then we're going to do the crunches. Then we're doing our single leg stretch, aren't we? How long have we got? 7 seconds. Don't bend the leg. Keep it straight. Tighten. Perfect. Drop the knees. Roll over. 2 crunches. Oblique crunches. 2 heel touch. Right round. Lift up. 1, 2. Watch the feet don't start hanging down. That just switches off all the effort and that's pointless. And to the side. 1, 2. Reach up. 1, 2. One more. How we doing? And perfect. Done. Okay. Now we've got single leg stretch. Keep the legs up there. Remember we did this one? Okay. We're going to slightly change it into a little crisscross. You don't have to, but we're going to go for that in 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Rotate. Now try and imagine that your elbows are wedged open with a stick. Okay? And you're touching one elbow to the floor, but you're not rolling through the pelvis like this. You'll keep it completely still. Nailed it down. Because you're doing that big out breath, and the out breath means the stomach muscles are sinking downwards. I'm sure I've gone over. Let's do 4 more reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. Wonderful. We're just going to stretch our hip flexors by lifting, curling up, squeezing the glutes and lifting right up. Pushing up, up, up. Stretching there. Now hold that stretch. I just need to look at the clock. I'm literally not going over time because I'll get, what's that say? Okay, we've got 15 minutes. What have we got now? Oh yes, glutes. So we're really going to work on the glutes now. So you need to have your heels in. So we target here, not here. If you're a runner, or if you do any form of exercise, glutes can be quite weak and then it puts too much pressure on the quads and the hamstrings. So you need to really, really train your glutes. So we're just going to do a little bit of glute firing work before we go into a full-on shoulder bridge. So I want you to squeeze the glutes. You tuck your heels in. I want you to squeeze the glutes really, really hard. Clench hard, really hard. I mean really hard. We're not leaving the floor yet. Don't press down with your heels yet, just squeeze. Now, squeeze really hard. Lift, 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 and hold for 5, 4, 3. Squeeze harder. 2, 1. Drop down to the floor. We're going to do that 4 more times. So I want you to shut your eyes and think about it. You're on the floor. You're clenching hard, really hard. Now push through your heels and slowly, slowly get up there, slowly, bit more, squeeze a bit harder, stay there. Count to 5, 4, keep it in the glutes, don't let it creep down the back of your thigh. 2, 1, drop down. We're going to do 3 more. Tuck your heels in, squeeze really hard, squeeze hard, and lift, slowly, come on, slowly. Squeeze, make a face, it always helps. Squeeze, squeeze, get up there, get up there, get up there. Hold it there. Hold, hold, keep holding. And drop down. You've got 2 more. Okay, squeeze hard. Now lift, lift. Clench the glutes. If you've got strong glutes, they'll support your lower back. Lift, squeeze. See how slowly I go? It's very boring, but it's very good for you. Hold on, hold it for there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So on that last one, I felt my glutes were getting very tired. And it was starting to creep down the back of the leg. But I've got 1 left, and we're going to do it perfectly. Okay, here we go. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Squeeze before you've left the floor. Squeeze. Just start squeezing. Now lift that squeezing bottom slowly. Keep squeezing it a bit more. Bit more. Bit more. Come on, a bit more. Lift it up. Now push up. You're getting a little stretch in hip flexors too. Hold on to that for 5, 4. Bit more. Come on. Give me your last couple of seconds. 2, 1. Drop down. Amazing. Well done. Okay. We're going to do a shoulder bridge and we're going to roll all the way up, and when you get up there you're going to drop down and up like that. We're going to come down and we're going to roll over onto our side. Okay, so your feet haven't wandered off away from you, you need to be tucked in. Breathe in, breathe out, tilt just like you did in the warm-up. Tilt, now you're pressing the lower back into the mat, there's no effort at all in the glutes yet. Push down with the lower back, squeeze, tilt, hollow, roll all the way back. Push the knees up, hips up. Wonderful. Hold it there. You're still squeezing, so your heels should be directly underneath your knees. Drop down, but not to the floor. Push up. We're going to do 10. I'm not going to count, so it's really boring. Keep squeezing, so you can not count if you don't want to. You can just do it until I've finished. I'm just counting them on my fingers, and I want you to really drive up. Hold it there. Keep going, keep going. We've got 1 more. Now hold at the top. Hold, hold. Now I want you to push outwards. I want you to imagine that you've got a band around your knees. And I want you to push out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Hold it, hold it. Bring the knees back in. 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks revolting on the screen, doesn't it? 9, 10. Squeeze, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. So you're going to roll down. You tilt the pelvis and you roll down the same way that you came up, back to neutral. Wonderful. I want you to roll over onto your side. Bottom arm is long. Bottom leg is slightly bent. So I'm using my right leg is at the top. Now we're going to do side leg lifts. Make sure my leg's in there. Side leg lifts. But I don't want you to get up here somewhere. I want you to get to there. It's about 1 inch above your hip, but I want you to stretch. So you have to keep the bottom waist here off the floor. So your spine is straight like that. Hand nice and light. Floppy foot. All those experienced Pilates people out there who are thinking, get on with it. Just giving you good coaching. Okay, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. See, that hip is not moving up here. Breathe out. So you're stretching as well as lifting. Now, what are you working here? You're working the outside glutes. That's your glute medius. Now hold it there. Give me 5 pulses. 1. Still stretching. 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop down and up. Do full range. 1. Stretch. 2, keep the navel pulled in. 3, hand nice and light, shoulder relaxed. 4, hold it there, stretch a little bit more. Come on, stretch, floppy foot, pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 1 more set. 5, here we go, all the way down. 1, that pelvis, that hip never moves. You're pushing it away. 2, you feeling that? 3, I certainly am. 2 more. 4, push away. And 5, hold it there. Now push and pulse. 10 for the last lot. 1, 2, 3, come on. 5, push. 6, don't point the toes. 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Give it a rub. Wonderful. I'm going to switch around. Obviously, I can still see you. You can just roll over and have your back facing me. Roll around to the other side. Bottom arm is long. Hope I'm not too loud. Just trying to drown out the party that's going on. Not sure what it is they've got to celebrate. Okay, here we go. Stretch. Drop your foot, because you're not, if you point the toe, you're going to use the calf. You don't want to use the calf. Trying to keep the effort here. Stretch. And lift. Wonderful. Push away. Keep stretching. See how the leg is going? Actually, I'm going a bit high there. So just about an inch. That's it. 5 pulses. Here we go. 1, shoulder down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. Here we go. 5 full range. It's important to keep that shoulder down. Now I keep touching it and pushing it down. 3. I'm going to do 2 more. 4, because you don't want to use other parts of the body. We're not training those. Hold it there. Push. 1, 2, 3. Pull the navel in. 4, 5. Let's go back down. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. Keep stretching. Come on, hold it there. Hold. Stretch as much as you can without pointing the toes. There should be nothing in the calf. Hold it there. 10. 5, nearly there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop the shoulders, bring it down, give it a rub. Well done. Roll over. My head this in this time. Roll over. Tuck your heels in again. We're going back to that shoulder bridge. Okay, take a breath in. Breathe out. Tilt. Squeeze. So your heels underneath your hips. Sorry, your heels underneath your knee. If they're not, tuck them in a bit. Hold it there. Hold it there. Okay, you're going to lift your left heel. Actually, let's do the right one first. Lift your right heel like that. And drop down and use only your left glute to come up. 1. Then you're going to do 5. So I want you to really concentrate. 2. And 3. Squeeze. 2 more. Think about the left glute. You shut your eyes, you're thinking about it. Squeeze hard. Hold at the top. Drop that heel. Lift the other heel. Drop down. Squeeze. Careful, you might get cramp in your calf. 2. I can feel it coming in my left one. 3. Squeeze. Squeeze. 4. Drop both heels. Squeeze both glutes and hold it there. Just hold it, hold it. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Keep squeezing, and you're going to lay your spine down. Take a breath in. Breathe out, tilt, hollow, roll all the way down. Back to neutral. Perfect. Go back to your first side. So roll over. I'm going to do this side. This time, put your elbow here. If you've got a shoulder injury, then go back to where we were before. Otherwise, put your elbow there. And you're going to lift up on your knees. So you've tucked your feet round and you're going to lift up on your knees like that. So try and have your knees in line with your body. Okay, arm here, I'm going to put it there. Lift that top leg up. Now you're going to use the core here, your obliques a little bit more, and it's going to be much more effort on here. So we're going to do 5 lifts and 5 pulses only twice. Here we go. 1. You've got something balancing here, okay? 2. Everybody all right? 3. That's challenging. And again, hold it there. Now, 5 pulses. Stretch. 1, 2. Nothing else must move. 3, 4, 5. Back down. 1. Try and pause. Don't let it just hang down. 2, 3. It's very tempting to do that. Don't let that happen. 4. And again. 5. 5 little pulses. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. Tuck your knees round to the other side. Make sure your elbow is underneath. So if you have it out here, it'll really hurt your shoulders. Bring it underneath your shoulder. Tuck the knees round. And remember, you're coming up. So your spine is a straight diagonal line like that, if you like. Lift the top leg up. Hand behind the head. Here we go. Body stays still. 1. Just look at my line. 2. So go to the point. 3. As high as you can without moving the hip. Now pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. 1, 2. Nearly there. 3. Stay absolutely still. Don't let this elbow come in. 4. Come on. Stay with it. 5. Hold it there. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the knees back down. I want you to roll over onto your back and hug your knees in towards your chest. Wonderful. Okay, I want you to put your feet down. Take your knees over to one side and both arms over to the other. Be aware of your midsection here. Bring it back to the centre, over to the other side, and arms that way. Fantastic. Okay, roll over onto your front. I'm going to just adjust. I want you to turn your toes under. I'm going to adjust the laptop in a minute because I want to come to a standing position. Lift up. Push your heels down. Get a calf stretch and hold on to that. And then walk your hands. And slowly, while I just adjust the lid of the laptop in the very technical way, come up. Okay. Now, I actually want you to go down on your knees on your mat. Let me just move that laptop again now. Okay, like that. Okay, so you're going to do a hip flexor stretch again, a little bit more intense. So before we did this one, this actually is much more intense. So if you're here and you tilt your pelvis like that, so you're squeezing that glute, and you're going to stretch this side. Glide forward a bit, raise the arm, obviously mine's gone out of shot now, lean back, and you get a deep stretch there. So I'm just bring my arm down, deep stretch there. Hold on to it, hold, relax the shoulders and concentrate on that bit. Keep the glutes squeezed so you're supporting the lower back. Drop the shoulders. Well done, let's do the other side. Okay. So completely right angles on both legs. Tilt the pelvis. Glide forward only an inch, so we're not looking for this. Certainly we've not got that heel lifted. So tilt, glide forward, lean back a little bit, and raise this arm in the air. Raising this arm just makes that a little bit more intense, that stretch. Hold on to that. So if you do it while driving or sitting, hip flexors get tight and hamstrings get tight. So one thing you could do while we're in this, however long it's going to last, this dreadful situation in the world, keep a tea towel, it's very glamorous, tucked behind the cushion on the sofa and practice stretching your hamstrings. So you're going to go, hook the tight tea towel around your leg and keep practicing pulling it in. You can rest your head down and practice pulling it in. Not so it's painful as anything, but just, and then you can pull against the tea towel and then bring it back, and that increases your flexibility. So practice that. Do the other side. So I haven't got a tea towel at the moment. So you lift your head up, pull that leg in. If you're bent, go to where it stays straight and really get it in the back there. Because short hamstrings are going to pull on your pelvis, which then hurt your lower back. So try and keep your hamstrings as flexible as possible. It's a real task, but it just takes a little bit of what's the word? Commitment. Perfect. Okay, I want you to sit back on your heels, stretch out. I want you to do 5 pelvic floors again, please. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, everybody. I'd like to say thank you ever so much for joining me. I've enjoyed that, and I'll see you next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Thank you. Just write a little message. And if there are any problems or if you've got any particular requests for next week, I'd like to hear them. Thank you. Well, I think I have to do that. There we go. It's not an iPad.